edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Clippers looking for a strong start to this road trip.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their final game against this group, and they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Well, I think they have the mindset to get this sweep as long as they don't take this team lightly, because they've already beaten them this season.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by George, no good. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to Jackson. Lots of room. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Now here's Leonard. A big-time producer. Currently, he's averaging 25 points a game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Payne with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Right side, George. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
His range goes out a lot further, but didn't need to on that possession.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Now here's Leonard. Over Brooks. Again, Los Angeles.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
In the corner, George with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Graham with the bucket.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
On the wing, George. Towns in the corner. Into the lane. And Towns throws it down.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
Pass to Valanciunas. To the inside. Brooks outside. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Now Leonard lets the 3 fly.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Graham missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Leonard. Inside. Shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Payne. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. Now, here's George. Jonas Valanciunas unable to get his shot to go. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Towns down low. A reverse. And it's good on the layup. And it's all knotted up.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Pass to Bain. Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Graham. And another miss by Memphis. Cunningham with it. Back to George. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cunningham. And that one's good, George. And that's now 6 points for George.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Here's Bain. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here's George. Jacks up a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Bain. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Outside, Towns. The shot by George, no good. Memphis trailing here. Jackson up top. Here's Bain. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Now here's Towns. Graham defending. And he lays it straight in. Towns has got 6.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Here's Bain. Graham with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Cunningham. Pass to Leonard. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Payton for 3. And there's the drive. And he jams it with authority.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Leonard has it in the corner. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Hands it from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Good job on the pass there. Bledsoe with a quick and confident decision.
Pass to Bain. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. Out to Brooks. From outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Here's Mann. And stolen by Graham. Out to Brooks. To the wing on the left. Graham with the ball. 6 points for him. Goes up from the top of the key. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Clippers trail. And Leonard has it in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Steven Adams. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Clippers
Leonard looking over the floor. Good on the triple.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Leonard's got 5.
Stretching the floor, Kawhi Leonard out at that distance, you're just so fearful of him driving by, and he knocks one down with confidence.
Here's Bane. 5 points in the game. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Leonard. Down low. Here's Mann. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Now here's Leonard. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Grizzlies with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Clippers with the ball. They double-team Bledsoe. Leonard on the wing. Cuts off the pass. Adams outside. Nice move. Pass to Bane. Fires for 3. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Outside Leonard. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to...
It's a tie game in Memphis. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Shot clock at 6. George with the ball. Jones covering. In the corner, it's Melton. Adams in the corner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George. That's his
Steven Adams, and you know the story, Brent, comes from a family of world-class athletes from New Zealand.
He has carved out an incredible career in the NBA, continues to be one of those guys that teammates love with the spirit he brings to the game, and just comes from a family of incredible athletic prowess.
Now here's Bledsoe. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Jones, no one around him. It's good from long range.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
And here's Melton. Paul George grabs the miss. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to man. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Memphis leading. Here's Jones. Adams outside. Another shot. And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubats. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Good on the bucket.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Pass to George. Pulls up on the wing. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
On the wing, Melton. And here is Adams. It's hauled in by Zubats. Outside, George. Pass to Zubats. Back to George. George double teamed to the middle. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Inside. Here's Bledsoe. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far. To the inside. Stolen by George. This one for 3. That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. It's Jones on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Now, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But, boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
And it's George finishing it off.
It's easy to understand why Paul George is one of the top scorers in the league. He can read the defense, he can shoot it, he can get inside, and he's riding a hot streak now.
On the wing, Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Bain. 8 points for him. It's good. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
They double team Bledsoe. 16 feet away. Again, the Clippers.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Now Graham. He's got 6. Pass to Bain. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Baines got the game tied up here for Memphis.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Carl Anthony Towns.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Kawhi Leonard. Cade Cunningham. Out of bounds. Memphis ball. Clippers substitution. Terrence Mann.
Here's Bane. He's got 13. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Jalen Jackson Jr.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Cunningham with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Mann. Launches it. Drops in the tray. And the Clippers lead by 5.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers. And an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Now, here's Cunningham. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Mann. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the right side. Bane. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Towns is double. Back to Leonard. Hits it from three-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
And here is Graham. 6 points for him. Brooks. No good, unable to end this run. Clippers leading by 8. Now Leonard. He's got 11. Back to Towns. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spot.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Taking 2 shots.
What else I'm seeing is that the mid-range shot is going to be available all night. So far, they're knocking those down. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Batum. Left side, Leonard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
To the wing right side. Payne for 3.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Outside Leonard. At the top of the key, Towns. Back to Leonard. Driving in. The kick out to Towns. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Graham. He has 6. From deep. Over to the wing. Payne for 3. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
2 minutes.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. Right wing. Payne for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Baines got 8 here in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Graham with the ball. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Count that one.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their scrimmage.
Outside Leonard. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brooks outside. To the paint. And he banks in the lane. That's 7 points for Brooks.
Nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Here he goes. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The Grizzlies trailed by 11. Now here's Graham. 8 points for him. Drains the three-pointer. Graham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Here's Bain. 16 points for him. Out to Brooks. Here's Bain. The 3. And it's in. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
As we head to halftime, they are not going away.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. George with no one around. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Back to George. It's rebounded by Memphis. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Bain inside the three-point line. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
And Ibaka slams it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bounce pass from Valanciunas. Bain inside the three-point line. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one's good, George.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Jackson. He's got 10. It's rebounded by Towns.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
Up top, Ibaka. Back to George. Over Brooks. The Clippers rebound.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. George double teamed. It's George on the wing. Knocks it loose. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Towns. Now Graham. He's got 11. Here's Bain. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Bain's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
3 points.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Bain for 3. A shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Graham surveying the floor. Got that one up quick. Graham's got 14. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's George. Out to the right wing. Towns, the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Clippers substitution.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham. That's tipped.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Right side, George. Back to Batum. Outside, George. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Graham gets a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
George, no good. Memphis leading. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Brooks. To the middle. Here's Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Mann. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Leonard missing. Memphis with the ball. Payne for three. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Here's Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Inside. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
To the inside. Stolen. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. To the right side. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he drives in. Here's Graham. Tries again. Pass to Brooks. Payne for three. And they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass. That'll let them work the clock even more. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Mann. Los Angeles with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Memphis lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
It's time for T-Zone.
Clippers trail by 5. Bledsoe looking it over to the left side wing. The three ball. And the three ball is good. Mann's got 6 points.
Unselfish play there by Bledsoe. Does a great job scanning, noticing somebody's open, get them the ball.
Here's Conchar. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Memphis.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with, incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Bledsoe outside. Leonard attacking over Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Mann. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Mann's got 8 points.
Yeah, Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
Here's Melton. Pass to Tillman. Driving to the basket. Great D that time from Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Over Clark. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half. .29 seconds left to play here in the third. In the corner, it's Melton. Here's Tillman. Goes back up. Clark outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving. How important that concept is.
And the Clippers call time here.
Clippers substitution.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Melton. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Clippers on top. They. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Melton. Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. George has got 4 this quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Jones for 3. Clippers leading by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Anderson right side. Misses the 3. Adams drawing the double team. Outside, Jones. 4 on the clock. Pass to Adams. Makes it off the glass.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Bledsoe with it. Now, here is George. They get a hand on it. Takes the 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Clippers substitution.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Clark. There's the drive. And then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Here's Towns. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Outside for George. Anderson with the block.
With intensity on defense, Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
And that one's good by Clark.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, George. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. Shot clock at 3. And George with the stuff.
Paul George rising up. Nice to see a little bit of that return to the younger days for PG.
Jones looking for an opening. Down low. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, you'd like to push Paul George out of the paint if possible. Goes into his bag of tricks to score that time.
On the basket by Jones.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
On the wing, George. Got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Now, here's Clark. Pass to Melton. A three-pointer is right on target.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Towns. Back to George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Jones. They double him with George. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
With the drive, Graham. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. Back to Leonard. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Los Angeles calls
Second team
timeout.
foul. Timeout for the Clippers. Here's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Count it. Good.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Pass to Bane. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Bane's got 27 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Bane. There's the triple. They get it back.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Cunningham inside. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the middle. Here's Jackson.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. Graham with the rebound. And so Graham will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Bane. No one near him. And good. He nails it. Bane's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. Driving the lane. And they pick up 2.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now Graham. Pass to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Clippers trail by 5. Outside Leonard. That one's not going to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
From deep, George buries it from 3-point range. George has got 41.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Back to Graham. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Graham's got 20.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, a huge shot at this moment in the game.
Here's Graham. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
so many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Graham, and finished off by Graham.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Back to Ibaka. Nice D from Brooks.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him.
.129 left in the game. Leonard with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Graham with the ball. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson.
That's his third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Pass to Bane. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And George, here we go. Count!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Bane. Lets it go. It's in!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Grizzlies timeout.
And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
Yes! Los Angeles calls timeout. What's your take, guys?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Leonard. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.